Welcome, DigiChat-downloads.com. Today I'm going to show you how to install DigiPlus on a local host connection. So what we need first is we need a server. You can use any server you would like to install this on. So for fuck's sakes, we're going to use Abyss web server, okay? So let's go ahead and right click and click Run as Administrator and click Yes. After you click yes, it says that another version of Abyss web server is already installed on this computer, which is true. I've already installed one, but we're going to redo it. Click yes. Click I agree. Click next. Click install. Now we're going to wait for the installation to finish. It says setup has completed. Start Abyss web server now. We're going to say yes. Now it's going to launch an admin panel via web browser. Alright, here you go. Click English, and then we're going to do admin. Then it's going to re-prompt you. Let's do admin and admin. Basic, right? So the default host on port 80 or 8000. See, I already have a default port, which is I already use an example. We're going to quit that really quick. Okay, so now that is done, let's go ahead and minimize this. Oh, if you want, you can visit DigiChat-downloads.com to grab any themes, user icons, tutorials, security patches, stars, and anything else that we have on this site you can grab and you can learn. Okay, so I recommend absolutely doing that. So it's DigiChat-downloads.com. Now let's go ahead and create DigiChat. Okay, we need a DigiChat server. So let's go ahead and drag your DigiChat to the desktop. Now we need to drag the keygen. We need a keygen to register the chat. Okay, there we go. You can find these items on digichat-downloads.com. Alright. For Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 users, you will need to right click the install DigiChat file. Go to Properties, go to Compatibility. It's going to be unchecked. You need to check you need to check Run this program in compatibility mode for Windows XP Service Pack 3. Run as administrator, click Apply, and click OK. The reason why I want you to do compatibility mode and Run as administrator is because compatibility mode, it allows you to install DigiChat without no issues. See, there is going to be an issue with non-compatibility mode, and also you need to write all files, so I recommend running as administrator mode so all files will be written. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. Click yes. Let's activate our keygen. Keygen is coded in Java. You will need a Java application. You're going to need Java install, basically, what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's generate. So let's click next. You can choose to, if you're running multiple servers, DigiChat servers on one PC, you will need to change the install file, well, the install path. But I actually don't. I do have DigiCafe running right now, but I don't have DigiPlus running. But DigiCafe is in a different folder. It's in DigiCafe folder, and for this tutorial, I'll just do DigiPlus. Fuck it. I was gonna leave it default, but I plan on making another tutorial, so DigiPlus. So let's go to next. Go to previous. If you see this right here and you have two Java files that are underneath in this blank box, don't worry about it. Just choose the first one, which is install a Java VM specifically for this application. Click next. Do full install. You don't need DigiChat Chat Master, because once you pass the chat, that DigiChat Chat Master application is not going to work. Click next. Install. Now we're going to wait for this installation to finish, and then we can edit, or we can add our license information. As we can see here, enter your company name, enter your order number, enter your serial number, click next. Now we want to enter your order number again, and then we're going to enter your key number, and then click next. Choose. Now, right now, we need to create a file. Okay, we need to make that into our Abyss web server in the htdocs. We're going to right click, click new, click a new folder, type in DigiPlus. Okay, it just makes it easier if you create a new folder for it. So go into DigiPlus and copy the address URL. Okay. Control C or use your mouse. So we're going to do that right now. As you can see right here, I recommend going back to that folder and writing permissions for that folder so you have no difficulties writing and reading and editing and whatever the fuck you need to do with that specific folder. So me generally, I just right click Abyss Web Server Properties, Security tab, go to Edit. When you go to Edit, allow all the boxes. Check all the boxes. Click Apply, click OK, click OK. Alright, now this folder has, you know, all access. Okay. Now let's go ahead and click Next. Done. So our server is made. Now what we need to do is we need to write settings. So how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is we need to right click DigiChat server. We need to click Properties, click Compatibility, run as Windows XP, run this program as administrator, click Apply, click OK. Now I'm going to show you what it's going to do. Go to Start, go to Computer, go to C Drive, go to Abyss Web Server, htdocs, go to DigiPlus. No folder is in here right now, so what we're going to do is we are going to run the DigiChat server and it's going to create a folder for us. There it is, DigiChat folder. We basically don't, basically you need to run the DigiChat server so you can create this file right here. DigiPlus, the settings file. It needs to be written, unless it creates folder first when you do the license. I'm not sure, but this is how I do it. This is how it works. So I have no problems. So let's go ahead and DigiPlus, go back. Basically all we need to do now is go to Abyss Web Server, htdocs, DigiPlus. We're going to delete this file because a new one's going to be made. So let's go to your taskbar, go to Task Manager, and go to Process and the DigiChat server, since that's all finished. Now go ahead and delete your folder inside the htdocs and DigiPlus. Don't need it. Now let's close out. Okay, that's it. We don't need DigiChat master or documentation. Let's go ahead and delete that. Let's go ahead and put this back to where it came from. So now what we need to do is we need to patch our chat. So get your patch out. This is what DigiPlus patch. There it is. What you need to do first is you need to run shot.reg file, activate it, click yes, click OK. That's fine. After you've registered your registration information or file, shot.reg, now we can get into the patching part. So let's go ahead and go to Start, Computer, go to C Drive, go to Program Files, go to DigiPlus, and then this is where you just installed your chat. So we need to take the patch that we have right here. This is DigiPlus patch, and we need to. If you have a patch that has a settings folder, delete it. You don't need it. So what we're going to do now is going to copy everything in this folder, the patch folder, and then we're going to paste it in our DigiChat folder. Okay, so paste. You're going to have to. There is already a file with the same name in this location. Do you want to copy and replace? We want to do that. We want to copy and replace everything. Okay. Yes. Continue. Let's close out our patch folder since we've done that already. That's it, guys. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to, that's basically all the steps you have to do to patch your DigiChat, make it secure and get the features that you want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run the server, and then we're going to run the applet. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the applet file path is correct for the DigiClasses. So we're going to open up our notepad and edit the applet information. So the code base is going to be targeted to localhost DigiPlus DigiChat. Now let's see if that's correct. Let's go to Computer, go to C Drive, go to Abyss Web Server, go to htdocs. So we have DigiPlus, right? It says localhost DigiPlus. That's fine. People are going to be able to see that. And then there's nothing in our DigiPlus folder. Nothing was made. But what we're going to do is we are going to simply copy the Abyss Web Server, htdocs, and DigiPlus. So we're going to copy that, close out. our applet is fine, because once we run our server, it's going to tell us to install where do you want the DigiChat folder to install. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so everything's right on this applet. Let's go ahead and run our server. As you can see here, is registered to digichatdownloads.com. That's what we did with the licensing for DigiChat. And then it wants you to, it says DigiChat applet must be installed to your web server root directory. The web server root is the directory where your HTML files are made available to your users. So basically what we're going to do is what I just told you. You're going to install the DigiChat folder that we made into that file path. So copy and paste. It's going to do its thing. Don't worry about the errors. Okay, succeeded in binding to the ports. If your chat doesn't work and it says failed in binding into port, you need to forward your ports. Okay, it's a must. You need to forward your port. If you don't forward it, it's just you're gonna have a bad day. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the server because we just made it. Let's restart it. So we're running into some errors here, which the errors is not going to do anything specifically. However, it's just less cluttered. So how do we bypass that? Basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to Program Files. We're going to right click DigiPlus, go to Properties, go to Security, Edit, and then we're going to make sure we allow all permissions. Okay, so do that, allow, click Apply, click OK, go to DigiPlus. Now let's run the server again, and there should be less errors. As you can see, it was less errors. That's pretty much it. So minimize your server, click exit. So now you have a fully patched server with awesome features. Now let's go ahead and open up our applet in a web browser. So Firefox. As you can see, we have ghost features, invisible feature, and usual features. So let's go ahead and test this out, see if this works. As you can see, it works. It's working perfectly, actually. Only problem that we're having, it looks like, is there's no images. Like, where the fuck are the images at? Like, what the fuck? So how to verify what's going on, let's go to C drive, go to Abyss web server, go to htdocs, DigiPlus, DigiChat, DigiClasses, resources. So this is on an admin account. Oh, that's a regular user, so let's just do default. Themes. So the theme that it's running right now, I believe it's default. Classic, blue, Jaguar, theme ID 1, theme ID 2. Huh, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and log in as admin. Admin DigiChat site 1000. You want to log into the chat. Why isn't that showing? That's fucking retarded. Enable buddies tab. So this is all the features you get. You get like a shitload of fucking features. It's crazy. Appearance, themes, use image buttons, use tab buttons, use state buttons, use background buttons, use chat button image, use logo, appearance. So here we can set our themes. So there's a lot of, let's do red and black. Let's do red, just the out inner will be black. Help. The inner background would be that, so the help background color would be red. the input background color would be red, I think. Let's click OK, click save, log out. Let's see what's going on. So that's what it looks like right now. There should be images right here, and it's not showing. It's really retarded. Set site options, themes, edit, use image buttons. Let's not use image buttons. Let's not use image tabs. Use state images. Let's not use state images. Use background image. Use chat background. Use scale image. Use gradient. Let's use gradient. Nope. Click OK, click save, log out. It's a little bit better, I guess. Go to themes, go to DigiPlus, themes, appearance and edit, tab color. So that's basically what it looks like, guys. This is the DigiPlus patch. You get all these cool features that you can use. Options 2. I don't know why the images are not showing up. I'll make another video on how to fix it. It should show for you, but I don't know why it's not showing the fucking... I'm not sure why it's not showing. Let me go ahead, pause this for a minute. So inside the patch, we have htdocs, DigiPlus, DigiChat, DigiClasses, and then we have resources. We're gonna copy all this resources that's here. Let's see if this does anything for us. Okay, go to resources. Let's exit our server. Go to computer. Go to our C drive. Go to Abyss web server. Go to ht.digiplus, DigiChat, DigiClasses, resources, and let's go ahead and copy and paste. We'll go ahead and pause the video because this might take a fucking while. So we went ahead and copied everything to the file. Let's go ahead and see if this is gonna do anything for us. All right. I recommend going to your internet browser, go to history, go to clear history, go to everything, clear now, and then go to your Java panel, right click, go to open control panel. Then I need you to go to settings, temporary internet settings, files, go to settings, delete files, click OK. Click OK, click OK, now close out. Alright. Go to start, go to CMD, type in IP config flush DNS, and then let's go ahead and open up our applet again in a web browser. So I copied new images over, so that should show, there should be more images in the chat, hopefully. Oh, first we need to run our DigiChat server. Okay. Oh, now Firefox wants to be gay. 1 second. Let me run this Firefox. Let me pause it. Okay, our applet is wrong. That's the problem. Localhost. How the fuck did our applet become wrong? Program files, DigiPlus. Oh, this web server. htdocs. htdocs, DigiPlus, DigiChat. Okay, that should be right. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, guys, got it back up and running again. So remember, we replaced the files. Now it works. Sounds work. Everything works now. Set site options. Go to themes. Let's do that one. There we go. That's better. Well, there you have it. That's what DigiPlus looks like. Oh, that's really obnoxious. All right, I'm out.